Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your man's Ken Jackson. This is the Ken Jackson Experience live, and this is an unscheduled broadcast. This is part of my daily rant series, where I just come on and talk about whatever there is to talk about. Sunday show is going to be called Mind Your Damn Business. So I hope you join me Sunday at 5 p.m. for that. And we're going to be talking about minding your damn business. And pardon the background noise if you hear it. I got my grandson in the studio with me today, and he's watching some cartoons or something on the tablet over there. And I'm sure he'll be interrupting the conversation at some point or another. So, anyhow, hold on. Let me see if this thing works. I'm playing with some new toys and some new features in the software that I've never used before. So I am definitely going to be messing around here and see what's what and what's not. So bear with me. Oh, excuse me. Hope everybody is having an awesome week. So far, so good for me. I can't complain one bit. Let's see. Add that. And there we go. That's the show today. The Daily Rant. Has no time frame, no schedule. It's just whenever. But I will be taking some phone calls today. I'll display the number here shortly. And let's see. I better mute the phone too, so if it does happen to ring, before I open up the lines, it won't be heard over the microphone. So anyway, how's everybody doing on this Tuesday afternoon? As you can see, I got a new microphone, my Rode Pod mic. I've been waiting for this for a while. It's been out of stock actually for the last few weeks. I actually ordered it over a month ago, and then it was out of stock then, and then I guess it was first come first served, so I had to wait my turn in line as they came back into stock. But I finally got it today, actually a couple of days early, so shout out to FedEx for making that happen. I don't know how it's sounding on the other end. It sounds great in my ear. And I'm probably going to be ordering a few more of these. I also have, even though you can't see it here, is a Rode boom arm, which is very lovely. Allows me to basically position my mic anywhere I want it or need it. And so it's just a gadget. Doesn't make the broadcast any better or worse. It's just something that I wanted to have, just for visual effect, I guess. No, but it does have a certain utility and usefulness for me here in the studio. So anyway, uh, I woke up this morning, turned on the news, and saw that Biden had made a surprise visit to the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. And it was quite interesting that he would actually go to a foreign war zone like that, considering all the risks. And I can already hear the Republicans, they're going to be saying, hey, Biden can make this secret trip to Ukraine, but he can't go to the southern border. Listen, I don't know what the solution is to immigration I don't know what the solution is to the war in Ukraine. But what I do know is that the solution to our problems here in America need to be dealt with directly. Now, I'm not saying the Ukrainians should be left out in the cold, but right now, you don't need to be left out in the cold because we got to take care of home. And I don't care who's in the White House, no matter who's sitting in that chair in the Oval Office, it always seems like home is the last place they take care of. Now, don't get me wrong now, I'll admit Biden has done a lot in terms of getting infrastructure taken care of. His infrastructure bill, in my opinion, was a great feat. It was phenomenal that he actually got it passed. But there are so many other issues that need to be dealt with here at home, such as police violence, government corruption, and so on, and so on, and so on. Now, like I said before, I don't have the solutions. I don't know what the solution to the problem is. I have no idea, um, what we can do immediately to fix all of our problems here in the U.S. But I absolutely feel like it's not being worked on as vigorously as it should be. I don't believe that most politicians really care about what's going on here at home. So, what can we do about it? Some would say, get out and vote, participate. And that is true in a sense. We need to vote, we need to participate in the system. However, how many of us personally know any of these politicians? Think about it. You don't know who these people are that we're voting for. I have no idea what their true background is. Um, as we can see, George Santos hoodwinked his entire constituency with nothing but lies and fabrications about his life and background. So how is it that we make sure that our votes are given to the right person? I don't know. I haven't the slightest idea. But I do know that we need to participate in some kind of way. Because, quite frankly, we need some sort of government. We need some sort of establishment in place to keep certain things in order. Unfortunately for us, the government is a breeding ground for corruption, for thievery, and all sorts of debauchery. Is that a word? Debauchery? I don't know. But in any case, uh, we have to be more involved at the local level because at the local level, we can get to know who our politicians are. And we can hold them accountable for the shit they screw up. And we need to hold our state and our federal officials accountable too. Let's speak briefly on police brutality. It's run rampant throughout the urban communities for decades. And although many of you, and when I say you, I mean some of my white friends who don't believe that, the reason you don't believe it is because you don't experience it in your areas where you live. You don't have to deal with the daily harassment that a lot of us go through. Even myself, I don't even live in the hood. I didn't grow up in the hood. But I've been harassed by police on several occasions. I've been approached by police for reasons only they could tell you, because I can't read their minds. But I can say that from my perspective, it seems like the only reason they approached me on these certain occasions is because I was black. And they thought that I shouldn't have been where I was at. But then, after being approached and speaking to them, and them realizing that I wasn't just your run-of-the-mill brother from the hood, the situation quickly changed. Why? Because one, I knew what to say to them. I had a very, very, very brief uh, career in law enforcement when I first got out of the military. And I learned some of the dumb shit that they do, because I've seen it firsthand. So I knew how to counter that immediately uh, when I was approached by cops at different points throughout my adult life. But secondly, I always made it a point, even when I didn't always want to be extra courteous. And what I mean by that is I didn't allow my emotions or temper to guide me in my interactions with the police. Now, don't get me wrong, still doesn't excuse the actions of a lot of these officers out here and how they deal with us. And when I'm meaning us, I'm talking about us with darker skin, because they do treat us differently. They treat us a lot differently. I'll give you an example. I was pulled over once here in Florida. First thing the officer asked me is, why? Do you know why I pulled you over? Nope, have no idea why you pulled me over. And if I did, it's not my job to tell you why you pulled me over. Secondly, he asked me if I had any wants or warrants. Why would you ask me if I got warrants? If I did, would I tell you? Again, no, it's not my job to tell you if I have any wants or warrants. Tell you what, take my driver's license and my registration and run it like you're supposed to, and you tell me if I have any wants or warrants. Because I'm not going to say anything to you if I did or if I did. Doesn't matter. It's your job to figure that out. So I felt it was very condescending and disrespectful for an officer to ask me that, because I've been with white friends of mine when they were pulled over, And that question has never come out of an officer's mouth with them. I've never heard of an officer asking a white person if they have any wants or wants. So they automatically assume that because we're black, that we may have a warrant out for us. Another question I got was, have I ever been arrested? It's none of your fucking business if I've been arrested before. What's that got to do with right now? You pulled me over now for reasons I still don't know, and you're going to ask me if I've ever been arrested. Has no bearing on this traffic stop at all. And needless to say, I was bent the fuck out of shape about that. But I didn't let my emotions get the best of me. I didn't get angry. I didn't get loud. I didn't get disrespectful like I should have. I just played it cool, stayed calm, and said, no, sir. Everything was yes or no, sir. Till we finally got to the point where I'm not answering any more questions. Are you giving me a ticket? If so, write me the ticket. Write me the ticket, and I'll be on my way. Look out, man. Say hey to the people.
Hi.
This is my grandson, Khalil. He's hanging out with me today, having us a good time. You finish your goldfish?
Yeah, but I don't want that goldfish.
You don't want that goldfish?
No.
What do you want?
I want the juice.
Huh?
It's cold.
It's cold? You want the juice?
Mm-hmm.
All right, give me a minute. I'll get you some juice, okay?
Okay.
All right.
What's that?
It's my microphone. You want to say hello? Say, hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
All right. All right, step over there. I'll pull the cord. Give me a minute, and I'll get some juice for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, everybody. Oh, so where was I? Oh, so by the way, I kept my composure. Didn't get mad or anything like that. Didn't get confrontational because these cops are aching for confrontation with black men and women for that matter. So he finally told me why he pulled me over. Claimed I didn't signal a lane change or some dumb shit like that, which is okay. If I didn't signal a lane change, fine. Give me a citation if it warrants a citation. I'll be on my way and pay my fine or whatever and be about my life. But in my particular situation, everything ended well. But it doesn't always end well for us. Many times we end up shot and killed on the side of the road for something as simple as failure to signal a lane change. And I wonder, or not that I wonder, I worry about my own son up in New York. I worry about what my grandkids are going to be facing when they grow up and they start driving. Is it going to be worse, or are we going to have this situation dealt with? Um, Hopefully, I'll live a long, nice, long, healthy life. Hopefully I'll live long enough to see my grandkids grow up so that I can teach them how to conduct themselves uh, to at least hopefully get them home safe every time they walk out the door. But it's a damn shame that we as black folks even have to worry about that in the first place. It really is. It's a damn shame that we have to worry about those that are sworn to protect us are going to harm us. What's the solution? Retraining? Training is not going to do anything for somebody who's evil at heart. We have to change the hearts and minds of those who carry hatred within them. We have to change the hearts and minds of those who live to dislike others that are different from them. And not actually different, because we're really not different. Just because we got different skin tone or different uh, body structures or different features, visual features, we're still all red-blooded human beings, and we all have to learn how to live together. Hopefully, I'll live long enough for us to figure that out. But I don't know, but I'm going to hold out optimism for the positive. I'm your man, Ken Jackson. This has been my daily rant. Catch me Sunday, 5 p.m. Our next show, Mind Your Damn Business. Be there, join in, join the conversation. Phone lines will be open. And hit the like button, subscribe, share, tell your friends. Let's have some fun. I'm out. Peace.